Hi friends, Sunil here. Welcome to this channel. In this session, we are going to discuss the types of function calls. A function is a group of statements that together perform a task. There are two methods of calling a function: call by value method and call by reference method. When a function is called with variable names as parameters, it is called by value method, and when a function is called with address of variables as parameters, it is called by reference method. In short, if you are passing values to a function, it is called by value method, and if you are passing addresses to a function, it is called by reference method. Now first we will see call by value method. We will go to the program for that. In this program I am declaring two integer variables a and b, assigning value 10 to a and 20 to b. Then I am printing the values of a and b. Here swap val ab is the function call. Swap val is the name of the function. A and b are the parameters. These parameters a and b in the function call are called actual parameters, and the purpose of this function is to swap the values of a and b. That means to interchange the values of a and b. This swap val int x int y is the function definition. In the function definition, I am having two parameters x and y, both are of integer type. These parameters x and y in the function definition are called formal parameters. In the function definition, I am having two braces starting and ending with brace. The block within the brace is called the body of the function. Now on execution of the statement swap val ab, the control is transferred to the function definition. The value in a, that is 10, is copied to x, and value in b, that is 20, is copied to y. Here in this function definition, I am having and declaring an integer variable t. This is a temporary variable to facilitate the swapping. Then value of x I am moving to t. That means value of x is 10, I am moving to t. Value of y is 20, I am moving to x, so x becomes 20. And value 10, that is the value of x which was in t, is moved to y, so y becomes 10. So x is 20 and y becomes 10. So after swapping, I am printing the values of x and y. X is 20 and y is 10. Now the control will come back to the next statement after the function call. That is, it will come and print the values of a and b here. Now the value of a is 10 and b is 20 after the swap, after executing the swap val function. So we have not got the desired result. The value has not been swapped. Our idea was to swap the values in a and b using this function, but that has not happened. The values in the formal parameters x and y have got swapped, and that has not been reflected in the actual parameters a and b. This is because the memory location of variables a, b, x and y are all different. So in the call by value mechanism, the changes in the formal parameters, that is x and y, will have no impact in the actual parameters a and b. But in this case, we want the changes in the formal parameters to get reflected in the actual parameters a and b. So this can be done by passing addresses as parameters instead of values, which we will see in the call by reference method. So before going to the code of call by reference method, we will have a look at this flow. Variable a is having value 10. The address of a is 64222044. and is stored in pointer variable x. Variable b is having value 20. The address of b is $b is 6422040, which is stored in pointer variable y. Now star x means the value at the address which pointer x is pointing to. The address is 6422044. Pointer x is pointing to the address 6422044, and the value at that address is 10, which is the value of a. So star x means 10, the value of a. Star x is equal to 10, which is the value of a. Now star y means the value at the address which pointer y is pointing to. This is the address 6422040, and the value at this address is 20, which is the value of b. So star y means the value of b, that is 20. Star y means the value at the address which pointer y is pointing to. This is the address which 6422040, and the value at that address is 20, which is b. So star x means the value of a, that is 10, and star y means the value of b, which is 20. Now we will go through the program. Here in this program it is same as which we had seen earlier. So value of a is 10, b is 20. I am printing those values, printing the addresses of those variables a and b. Then swap ref ampersand a and ampersand b. Here instead of value calling with value as parameters, we are calling with addresses, calling the function with addresses as parameters. So on execution of the statement swap ref ampersand a and ampersand b, the control is transferred to the function definition. In the function definition, I have defined pointer variable x and pointer variable y. So the address of a will be copied to the pointer variable x, and address of b will be copied to pointer variable y. And in this function definition, I am declaring an integer variable t to facilitate the swap. Then I am printing the values of variables x and y, which are the addresses of a and b. Then I am printing star x and star y, which are the values in a and b. So as we know, star x is equal to 10 and star y is equal to 20. So value of star x, that is 10, that is the value of a, I am moving to temporary variable t, and value of star y, that is the value of b, 20, I am moving to star x means a. So 20 is moved to star x means 20 is moved to a. Then the value in t, that is star x, that is the value of a, 10, which I am moving to star y means I am moving that value to b. So 10 I am moving to b. So the value in a has become 20 and the value in b has become 10. Now after execution of the function, the control will come to the next statement after this function call. It will come here and display the value of a and b. So a is 20 and b is 10. So swapping has taken place. Here through the pointer variable x and y, we have accessed the address of actual argument variables and the data in them. So changes made in the formal arguments are now reflected in the actual arguments because we are accessing the actual arguments through the memory address. So now let us go to the program. This is the code program. We will execute this and see. So on execution of this program for call by value, the initial value of a is 10, b is 20. After the swap, the value of x and y, that the formal parameters which we have used in the call by value function, that has changed to 20 and 10. But the actual parameters A and B, that value has not changed. So now we will execute the program for call by reference. This is the code for call by reference, which I have already explained to you before. So in this code here, we are calling the function swapref. Address of A and address of B are the actual parameters. So then here in the function definition, here I am declaring two pointer variables star x and star y. So the value of A, address A value will be copied to pointer variable x, and address of B will be copied to pointer variable y. Then here the swap is taking place. But this star x is different from this star x, because here the star x is, we are declaring the pointer variable. This is for declaration. This star is for declaration. But this star here is value at address operator. That means star x means the value at the address which pointer x is pointing to. So this star is value at address operator. It is also called as indirection operator or dereferencing operator. So now let us execute this code, compile, execute this code. So these are the values of A and B before the swap, 10 and 20. I am displaying the address of A 6422044 and address of B. The values in the pointer variables x and y are the addresses of A and B. X and y values are the address of A and B. Then after dereferencing using star operator, star x means the value of A, that is 10, and star y is the value of B, that is 20. Now after that was before the swapping. After the swap the value has changed. A is 20 and B is 10. In the call by reference method, both the actual and formal parameters refer to the same memory location. Therefore, any changes made to the formal parameters will get reflected in the actual parameter. So, hope you understood both these methods of calling a function. If any doubt, you can put it in the comment box. I will try to answer. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks very much.